All right, what's up, Chuckleheads? It's your boy Jay Berg and Mr.
Colton Drake.
And our special guest today. Give it up for Sam Miller, everybody.
My name's Colton Drake, too. I
also
lied.
Colton Drake.
Yeah, there's actually 2 Colton Drakes.
Sick, dude.
Nice. We have Sam Miller here. We are going to talk about his special, 2023 special.
Drake's a good name. Isn't that that's like a male duck?
It's also a dragon.
Oh, yeah, that's way cooler. You tell that to people a lot. You're like, it's also a dragon.
It's a dragon, not duck.
Yeah. I'm at Jay Berg's studio in his room.
Yeah.
Dude, I found out you were a lawyer like 6 months ago or something. And I thought your house would be more lawyerly.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
I
don't know how to take
defender?
that. But
My wife works for Thurston County Public Defense.
Oh, yeah.
I know a lot of lawyers. I appreciate you, bro. I was just
I know. I get it. I work for the federal government.
I did this joke to Colton either. I was like, man, this is Jay's lawyer. I was like, I thought his house would be nicer. And Colton was like, you should say that. And I was like, I don't want it. It's like an asshole. And then Colton was like, say it. And then he pointed a gun at me.
That's true. He loves guns.
Sue him. He does. I can tell.
Yeah.
Every Colton I know.
Yeah, you didn't think you'd be in one half of a duplex with my mom across the hall in my bedroom / studio / workplace.
Dude, everybody in Spokane, even the people that hate guns in Spokane, have a gun.
Is that true?
Yeah,
I'm a loser, dude.
Do you
I
have
don't
a gun?
have a gun.
I don't have a gun either.
You don't have a gun?
No, I don't.
How am I the only one here who has a fucking gun?
I married a redhead, though, so I can't.
You'll be fine.
I don't trust her with guns.
Yeah, well,
You know?
don't
Too
trust her
scary.
at all.
I don't trust her at all.
But yeah, we're here with Sam Miller. We're talking about Round Trip 2023 special. Your first and only special to date. Is that right?
Today, there is one in the can.
Right
coming
on.
out around
sweet.
Christmas, we believe.
Oh,
So,
excellent. Where'd you film that one?
I filmed that one at the Liberty Theater in Astoria.
Oh, right on. Astoria, Oregon.
Yeah.
Right
It's
on.
wonderful.
This one was in Olympia, right? At the
Olympia
theater.
at the Capitol Theater, yes, sir.
Very interesting, sort of, I guess, connection between that, and then you have the joke about where,
Yeah.
that you were.
Well, it's weird because
yeah.
it's not really a joke.
Well, sure.
Literally in the middle of the special,
guess
I'm
that's
like,
true.
yeah, I was like homeless. I slept in front of this theater, and it hits though. Like I like that. And initially, here's one for you. We were actually gonna call the special round trip, not round trip, full circle.
Yeah, I heard you say that on the special.
Yeah. We were gonna call it Full Circle, but there is a comedian in. Actually, you might know him. He's a Portland guy. I'm blanking on his name, but he has a special called Full Circle.
Oh, interesting.
So, yeah.
So then you definitely want to call it Full Circle. You're like,
Yeah,
screw that
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
I really like the album art for it.
Oh yeah, Pat Moriarty. He did. He's worked with Bukowski and Mad Magazine.
Nice.
Okay.
Way overqualified, but Dan Schlissel, the producer and CEO of my record, has. Dan had a relationship with him, and he actually lives in Port Orchard. So.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's super cool. Most of the special covers you see are just all oh, here's the guy with the microphone.
Yeah, that's true.
background.
Yeah. Can we turn off the special?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so
Is it weird to see yourself
Totally
in the background?
Yeah, especially when I'm talking about it. It's like meta in a way it doesn't need to be. Yeah. So one of the reasons I signed with Stand Up Records is that they've had a lot of the comedians I respect, a lot of the guys that are kind of in my lane, like the Cananes and the Marins of the world, have all been on Stand Up Records. And I want to do that. And I went through Derek Sheen, introduced me, and I had a weird phone call late at night. So here's another one that people don't know is that I was going to I had an album. I was about to launch a crowdfunding campaign to record my first special, and I was going to release it myself. But that was in November of 2019.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good timing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And everything went totally fucking sideways.
So that's what you're talking about on the special when you say yeah, we were going to do this and blah, 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 and then it just kind of went.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
That specific project? Okay.
Yeah. And then it became a thing where, honestly, everything changed, and comedy specials now, I know people rent it. I know people have seen it. I have DVDs that I could be selling of it.
Yeah.
But people don't it's not like that anymore. Everybody's just putting everything on YouTube. And this special is going to be on YouTube here soon. So
Sweet.
Right on.
Yeah.
Man, I'm
And then
$3
you
poor.
could get, yeah, you should have waited, bro. I come to Spokane all the time.
I just wing it. I just go, yeah, the special was great, Sam.
But yeah, but Dan
I love the
Schlissel,
black shirt you were wearing with.
Dan Schlissel, the CEO and founder of Stand Up Records, Pat Moriarty did the album art. Ian Rands, the director of photography on both of mine, and the director. I think he's just a straight director. I don't know all the credits. And then the other big player was Porcupine Media in Olympia.
Nice. So you had a crew.
Yeah, so it's like 8 or 9 cameras, the first special.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
you know what's crazy is the second one is like 13 and a
Whoa.
boom. Like
Whoa.
one of those big ass arms, like a jib and shit, so you get these crazy shots.
I wanted to ask you about the budget for the special.
You know what's fun about having a record label, man? He gets half the money, I get half the money, and I can't really speak on that, but it was.
Did you have to get the whole crew together?
I'll tell you this, man. It was well over 10, and I think it was
Okay.
over 15 too. I know it was
Damn.
over 10. If I remember right, it's over 15.
Wow. Okay.
So but that's the thing. What's cool with the label? and
Almost
Dan
$20.
Schlissel-
That's crazy.
Yeah, almost $20. Man. What's cool with the label and everything is that, man, I just get to chill and worry about my performance and I had to make sure there was a full house there.
Right.
So we almost sold it out that night. It's funny, there was still like 20 tickets left for
Oh, yeah.
the 30 or something like that.
Did you just do one show?
Yeah, and that's also very scary.
I bet. Yeah.
No kidding.
I wanted to do it at like a big venue. I wanted to, and I actually, the second special is like that too.
One
and
shot.
it hasn't come out yet. Yeah, one shot. But there is like an encore, and we are doing some like trick editing shit to move some stuff around. But I think the next one I want to do like a smaller theater. Like I still want to do a theater, but I want to be able to do 2 shows, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, because like, man, it's a lot of pressure, man.
I can imagine.
Yeah, a lot of pressure.
Is the one that's coming out again? Is that also going to be on Stand Up Records?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I
Right.
got a 3-album deal with Stand Up.
Oh,
Records,
nice. That's
so
cool.
I got one more after this too.
After that, they kick you to the curb.
Yeah.
You don't
then
anything
they
to do with
tell me.
Sam Miller.
No,
Get out of the
they're
Sam
real
Miller
happy with
game.
me. You know what's
Yeah,
funny is that the big thing with this show for me is that I sell vinyl records after shows.
That's awesome. I love that.
And I have sold probably like 1,000 of these
badass.
records. Yeah.
Damn.
And so like, and the cool thing in my record deal, because I think Stand Up Records is set up for like road comedians, which there's less of now, but I am definitely in the camp. I am a road comic. And my deal is set up like that. So I can buy my material essentially at cost. So like I can pay essentially what the label pays,
Sweet.
minus like $2 or $3 or whatever it is. So,
That's cool.
yeah, dude, it's nice.
Interesting.
Is the special? So you originally were going to film your do your first special in 2020. This is in 2023.
Yeah.
You kind of mentioned that. Were there any advantages to not doing it in 2020, or any
Yeah, I
disadvantages, or what did you think about
Yeah, I think what happened, so like COVID hits, I go back to my old job, which is working at a homeless shelter in Tacoma. I was really sad. It was
sure.
hard. Everybody was sad, especially like working comics, because like I was getting ready to go full time. I had just done this big Seattle Times thing, this podcast. I just had this really decent momentum. I was starting to get into clubs.
Yeah.
And then boom, dude. Like that was that. And what's funny is that coming out of COVID was so wild, man. It still is, dude. Like, because I was in like this like creative like zone where I was writing. I know it sounds wild, but like 10 really good minutes of stand up like almost every week of just
That's
like,
awesome.
like I can write, because it's a funny thing when you have like I am a heavy, like I'm proud that I have jokes and there's like I do good like laughs per minute wise, but like I'm a storyteller, you know what I mean? Like there's stories, you know, and man, like I just got in this zone and I was like, and I felt all of a sudden I feel so much more confident on stage, and then I was like, okay, I got this album, like bop bop bop, work with the homies, crowdfund it, whatever. And then, dude, it all just blew up. And then coming out of that, it was so strange because all these jokes that were like half formed, like they turned into whole other shit. Like, like one-liners turned into like big long things, other things got lost in the shuffle. Like I'll be on stage sometimes, even today, and like there'll be like some crowd work, something or other going on, and like I'll be like riffing something, and then I'll remember that, oh yeah, I could do that joke right here. I'll be like, oh yeah, like whatever happened to that? I'm like, oh yeah, COVID, like because it wasn't
Are you still able to run it?
the special.
The joke that you got, like if you're like, oh, I got a joke kind of about this.
Sorta. It's weird because it's almost like I'm writing it's almost like I was writing for a better comedian. You know, like my premises have always been solid. Like I have something interesting to say. Like that's where I think a lot of comics like go wrong. And I'm not calling out Spokane in particular, but you guys have that problem here where it's like people get into comedy because they think they have something important to say, and they want to like change things or like. And it's cool if you have comedy that can do that, and that's one of your goals. That's awesome. But man, if you're not getting laughs, man, like step off, dude.
Sure.
That's what it is. Like I started doing comedy, not like I wasn't trying to change the world, man. I'm just a broken person without any real substance, you know. Like my whole life was about getting as high as I could for as long as I could, and then all of a sudden that was gone, and I got to figure out how to be a human being. Like the reason I'm so funny is, if I was at a house, I didn't want them to make me go back outside. Like,
Performing for roof, man.
yeah, for real, dude. You know.
I mean, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the point of view thing, I think that is really, I think you see that a lot. I mean, I feel it a lot, even with my own stuff. A lot of times I'm like, I'm not getting laughs on something, but I have like this like point of view, and I'm like, no one fucking cares about your point of view. Like, not that they don't care about it, but like if it's not funny, they don't care about it. They care about it being funny first, and then if you also have something to say, great, that's a bonus. But like, you know what I mean?
Dude, it's so funny. Like I'll be in like Chicago or something, and like most of the comics I see in Chicago are good. It's a real competitive scene, and the places I'm working at are pretty good. But like, dude, I'll hear people sometimes, and they'll be talking to a crowd. It'll be like a crowd. It's like mostly black, like middle-aged crowd from Chicago, like salt of the earth. Like these are people that are good folks, but have been through some shit. And it's like an Uber driver telling them what to think about like politics or some shit. And it's like, bro, like even, and you know what's weird is like, even if they agree with you, like, and I see that from comics on the left, but I see it even more from comics on the right sometimes. Like there was actually a guy, I don't want to mention any names, but he was from over here, and I did a show with him not too far from here, and he had this joke where he actually made like a good political joke, and it got this pretty decent laugh, and it was like kind of like this pro-Trump kind of thing, and I thought it was a good joke, and it got a big laugh, and I might not agree with him politically, but what was crazy is that the crowd was like kind of with it, even though it was more like middle of the road crowd. They were like, oh yeah, dude, he pulled that off.
Nice.
But then 10 minutes later, he contradicted himself. Like he did a joke like the other direction, talking shit about Trump, and then everybody in the crowd, and it was also a good joke.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, are you nothing? Like, are you an entity? Are you an argument? Are you in conflict with yourself?
So it was like a, I mean, I feel like you can do that, but if it feels like it's supposed to be a personal joke, and then you go personal both ways.
And that's the thing is like when you hear like, so like the Kill Tony, like the shocking style, you know, like of like, oh, I'm going to say something like really wild. It's like, I don't do that in my act because it wouldn't make any sense. Like if I tell you a story where like the premise is that like it's hard to be a good dad, and then I'm like, oh, and black people, you know, and it's like obviously like I'm talking about experiences and I'm telling the truth, because if I'm not, there's not humor there. That's so rad. Hey, you got to get down though, for real.
There you go.
Boundaries, bro. Dude, his breath is kicking too.
No,
It's so bad, dude.
It's wild. It smells like you've been fucking.
He's been eating his ass a lot.
Yeah,
lately,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's my dog.
But you know
anyways.
what I'm saying though is
Yeah.
like pick a lane, man.
Yeah.
Like you can't do both, you know. So,
Right.
Well, that's one thing I like about your comedy, though, is being personal. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like some comics just aren't. They have a hard time tapping into like, this is me. You know what I mean? I feel like you're very authentically yourself in your
Yeah.
special. I thought that was cool.
Well, I have a theory, man, that like stand-up comedy is like honestly like people don't come to comedy shows to be outsmarted. Like people don't come to comedy shows to learn. They come to comedy shows to laugh. And like honestly, like vulnerability works. Like
Right.
the thing that unites human beings is not our grand ideals and like love. The thing that everybody has in common is we're all fucking terrified. Like it is terrifying to be a human being.
Yeah.
Like that's why we're all running away from shit all the time with our phones and drugs and fucking whatever the fuck. And like I get it, and I'm addicted to my phone, and I'm fucking addicted to food, and I'm addicted to fucking drugs. I don't do them anymore. I think about it. Not in Spokane though; it's too rough.
Oof, no, yeah, not
Yeah,
here.
if I was gonna relapse, it wouldn't be here.
Don't do it here.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
though? Is like, dude, like, and we're all gonna fucking die, and it's like that's the joke,
Right.
you know? So like that's the thing is like I think about like if I'm on stage, like I'm gonna dig a hole, and I'm not gonna do it by saying something like homophobic or like racist. I'm gonna dig a hole by being like I'm scared I'm not a good enough dad, like because that's what people relate to.
Yeah,
you know?
relatability.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they might be racist, but
Sure.
like,
Some people relate to that.
yeah, for real, dude. Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, right on. That's yeah.
In filming this special, was there anything that you, when it came out, is there anything that you don't like about it or you didn't like about it?
I don't know. It's hard to say. You know what's funny about the special is that like that was essentially like just my act at that time. Like a fun thing about that point in my career is that I was going to new places. At this point, I had like things go viral online, and my social media following was such where I would be like, "Oh, I'm in Maine," you know, and I was like, that was pretty much the set I would do in Maine if I had never been to Maine, you know. And then by the time I recorded it, though, it was different because I had this newer stuff like coming in, like more stuff about being fat, less drug stuff, you know.
So, do you on that note, do you find yourself trying to move away from your initial story, right? From your homeless or the
I
drug
don't,
thing?
You know, even the specific jokes on the special, I still tell those jokes sometimes. I don't give a shit. Not that many people have seen my special. I mean, like I think it might change if the YouTube stuff goes the way we think it will. But like people also, another thing, dude, this shit's wild to me too, is I get people that come to shows sometimes. They're like, "Oh man, I thought you were gonna do the jail stuff." Like people want to come and hear my jail jokes, you know.
We're like,
And I
"Free
don't-
bird, come on!"
Yeah. Like do some, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, but what I'm gonna do is whenever I go into a new town, I'm gonna think about the last time I was there, what jokes I probably did the last time, and I'm gonna be like, well, and there's always like 20 minutes that I've wrote in the last 3 or 4 months that I'm gonna do.
Right.
So no matter what, people are gonna get 20 minutes of new shit. But you know what's funny is these jokes, right, on the special, they have been, they've been redone, reworked, you know, honestly, there really isn't any jokes on here. There's some stuff that I just totally stopped doing, like that. The COVID there's like this really long joke. Well, actually, you guys might talk about that one later, but it's like the piece I'm most proud of. But like my COVID jokes, like I do pieces of them,
Sure.
but like I'm not doing, like every once in a while I'll pull it out, you know?
I got you.
Yeah.
On that note, let's cue up one of these jokes here.
So I'm watching this, right? And I still don't want to be a dad. But then the most amazing thing that ever happened in my life happened right then, right? I did not want to be a dad, but I watched childbirth. And childbirth is insane. It is insane. And I know, I used to eat acid and jump off of waterfalls. Now, don't get me wrong, like that's badass. But like, childbirth was even crazier than that. Childbirth was insane. I saw a thing that I love come out of a thing that I love. That is incredible, right? That's like if a cheeseburger like pooped a taco.
There we go.
I actually changed it to a
Did you?
cheeseburger pooped a corn dog.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
What made
because there
you
was
take
that because there was that South Park episode,
Oh,
like the thing
yeah.
pooping tacos.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny when I listen to that, man. It reminds me a lot of like the comics that were kind of inspiring me at the time. One of which
Like?
is, are you familiar with Emmett Montgomery?
I'm not.
Yeah, yeah. So he's like an older school, like Seattle dude. He was on Last Comic Standing. I still hang out with him a lot. He's still active. He hosts The Moth. He's just a very intense, very strange Seattle comic who wasn't afraid to like be vulnerable and make weird comedy, like really weird comedy, not like because when you think about it, like that's the thing, man. That joke's weird, man.
It is weird.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
liked about
The
it.
structure is really strange, but it works though. So yeah.
Yeah. What do you like about it, Colton?
I
What is
like
this thing
the
you about
image
it?
that it puts in
Yeah.
my head, and then the
Of my wife's vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really into that.
the cheese, and then the cheeseburger.
Yeah.
I just like the
The
comparison.
tag, the biggest laugh I get is on the tag for that, where I go, you know what's funny? All these years doing, that's the one my wife doesn't like.
Oh yeah.
She's like, why do I gotta
did
be
do
a
that on it, yeah.
cheeseburger? And I'm like, it's got to be bigger than that.
It's got to be bigger than the taco or corn dog. Either
Yeah,
or.
yeah. Should actually, I think I've been doing hot dog too.
It's I think the intensity that you start that joke with
Oh,
really
yeah,
adds
dude.
to the where the punchline comes out, right?
Well-
Because you're like really into like how nuts it is,
Dude, like,
and your expressions are very.
I'm still fucked
Intense.
up by it. Like, I still can't believe I had kids. Like, they're 12 and 14 now.
Oh damn.
Like, and I did not want to be a dad. Like, I think there's no shortcut to like. There's no shortcuts to genuine intensity. Like, and you know what's funny is every time I do that joke, I still feel that intensity, especially when I'm
still
in front.
feel it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, dude, I'm kind of a mess. I have a therapist, and like I'm involved in like 12-step groups and shit like that. But like that shit is real, dude. Like I don't have like, and it's so fun because when I share that with like especially a middle, there's a lot of people that have gone through the same fucking thing where they're just like, holy shit, dude. There was like everything before this, and now there's everything after this. Like I just put a period in the middle of my fucking life. Like if life is a paragraph, like that is the opening statement's done.
Sure.
Like whatever I was is done, and whatever I'm about to be is starting.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
And so to have a joke in there where I'm not matching that emotion doesn't make sense. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be weird.
I also
gonna be
like food
intense.
stuff.
Yeah. You're hungry.
Yeah.
You're hungry, and you
I'm a
love
hungry boy.
vaginas.
Both of those things.
Both of them.
You know what's funny? Do you know Adam Tiller?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was talking to Adam on my way. We were driving today, and I was talking to Adam, and I realized that like I kept using food analogies, and he's like, "You're just hungry, Sam." Like, I was like, when you think about it, it's kind of like a piece of pizza. Oh yeah, when you think about that, it's a little bit like a casserole. I'm gonna make a joke about how my analogies are.
Were you just on the phone with him, or did he come out here with you?
No, we're on the phone.
Okay. I didn't know if you were bringing.
I talked to him
brought anybody out
and
here.
even
He's just sitting
more
out in the car
famous
right now?
comedians than Adam. Yeah,
Whoa.
windows up. Windows up. Dead.
You talked to him and even more famous comedians than Adam. Is that
Yeah.
even a thing?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I like, by the way, when you left with your dog, me and Colton were like, he's going to shoot his dog.
I would never.
I said he had to borrow your
dad,
gun, though.
My dad shot my dog.
God damn. On
Yeah.
purpose?
No, he was fucking around. No, fuck yeah, on purpose. He was fucking
no.
target shooting, and he jumped in front of him like the duck hunt dog or something.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
happen.
Maybe. I've never heard anybody say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got to stop so nonchalantly dropping that my dad shot my dog thing.
I know you dropped that on me. I was like, oh wow, this is a
Yeah,
tone
yeah.
shift.
Yeah. No, I like it. I want to be intense, dude. I say
You
it
are.
at Safeway to a checker. They're like, how's the weather? I'm like, my dad shot my dog.
So is that paper or plastic?
Yeah. It's murder. No, that's good.
The other food joke you had in there that I really liked too was the one where you're talking about COVID and how you couldn't taste anything.
Yeah.
And then you're like, it turns out I don't eat for taste. I just like the texture of it.
Yeah, dude. You know, it's funny you brought that up because that whole like chunk is probably like what I'm most proudest of on the first album is because that was like there's a joke in there, and I don't know what one. What's the one you have queued?
It's pretty close, pretty early. It's the prison inside a prison one.
Jail inside a jail.
Oh
Yeah, jail inside a jail.
That's super solid. That's a really solid joke too. I like that, and that's all stuff. Oh, wait, here, play that one. Real
Okay,
quick.
let's play that
Sorry,
one.
I'm not
Here we
trying
go.
to run your fucking podcast.
No,
Yeah.
we want you to
Right.
run the podcast. That's what
Okay.
you're here for. Because we don't do it right, so don't worry about it.
Nobody
All
in
right, this is
Spokane does
just
anything right. You guys
just so
are
just
lost
so you,
out here. It's like hot
Sam Miller,
Tacoma.
Spokane hater. And
No, I love Spokane. It's not a good thing though. Yeah, just because I think it's shitty doesn't mean I don't like it here.
all right,
That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, dude. Spokane kind of rules.
so this is we said jail within a jail. That you'll get it.
They can't arrest me anymore. Actually, as you see me right now, I am maximum arrested. I get mad too, man. I'd be like, I can't get any more in jail, so why do you get out of my face?
That
It turns
fucking
out you
girl,
can
man.
get more in jail.
I gotta tell you a story.
Yeah.
She almost got kicked out.
There's a jail within the jail. It's even jailier. Out of control. Another sign you might have a problem with drugs and alcohol is that if you've ever been arrested in jail, that ain't good. I was confused as shit. This lady cop, she's like handcuffing me, right? I was like, where are you taking me? I believe I'm here, ma'am. What are we doing? You're gonna walk me in a circle and cut me loose? Make-believe Dungeons and Dragons jail is this, man?
All right, so that was the one.
I love.
Tell us about the
build-up.
lady in the middle because he was very loud, like, yup.
Yup. Dude, you can hear her a few times in the
Yeah,
special.
I did
and
notice
I've
that,
heard her
actually.
a few times at a few shows.
Okay,
the
she's a
funniest thing-
recurrent.
So check this out. So I did a show. God, I was somewhere in Olympia. It was back when I was doing more local stuff. And dude, she almost got kicked out at that show. And then she felt bad. She was like, and I drink at this place, Bar Francis. If anybody here is listening to this and you want to kill me, I'm at Bar Francis in downtown Olympia all the time in the morning. Especially now my kids are back to school. Anyway, she knows I'm down there. She messages me. I'm like, yeah, come down. I don't care, you know. She goes, I just got something I want to say. It's like, all right, cool. She gave me like $50 in like credit to spend there. She apologized for like talking at that show, and she was like, I really want to come see your next Tacoma show, and I apologize, and here's $50. And then she came to the next Tacoma show and heckled all over again. She gets drunk and she can't help it. It was awesome.
Oh, that sucks.
She's like,
That's
I'll
funny.
have breakfast with him later.
I
or
didn't
something.
care.
It's
I
fine.
didn't care.
Maybe 100
She's
this
a
time.
sweetheart though, but yeah, dude. There's a couple times you can hear, and so a funny thing about that joke. Pull back the curtain a little bit. Is that I do exaggerate, but more than that, I like minimize like the true story of like addiction and incarceration in my life, and that joke is a minimization of something that actually occurred. So I didn't get put in solitary for telling a guard to suck my dick. I can't be. Yeah, isn't that what I said? I can't get any more in jail, so why don't you get out of my face? So I used to say, so why don't you suck my fucking?
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out, right? So I was in Thurston County Jail. I was down in this place called Post 6, which is like easy time. So jails have levels. It's not just solitary and like maximum, minimum, medium. There's like different shit. Post 6 is chill. You're almost a trustee. They have like board games and 3 TVs, and you're in an annex with a bunch of dudes, and people are pretty chill. It's like minimum security. Nobody's doing more than like a couple months or whatever, or they're waiting to get transferred. Anyway, it's chill. I was happy. I took a shower every day at the same time, like every night. Like I'd go in and take a shower, I'd go in there at like 9:40, and I'd be done by 10, which was where they turned off the hot water. Because they only have so much hot water in the jail, so they different sections get hot water at different times. It's some cheap ass shit.
They need a recirc line in there.
Yeah, that sounds good.
This week in plumbing coming up.
Yeah, you should write him a letter. I'm your guy. Yeah. They don't have money for this. Bars and guards. That's what they spend money.
Yep.
But anyway, I'm in the shower. This guard named Caldwell turns off the hot water early, right? It's 9:55. I still have shampoo in my hair. And I'm like, Caldwell, turn the hot water back on, man. I'm like, I've been following the rules. And I liked Caldwell. We got along good. I'm saying his real name. His name is Officer Caldwell. And he's retired now. And I sent him a message, and I told him I was going to, because I wrote about this. Anyway, turns off the hot water. I got shampoo in my hair. I'm like, Caldwell, man, I'm following the rules. Like, come on, man, turn the water back on. He's like, dude, I'm in a hurry. I'm sorry, Sam. You got to take a shower tomorrow. And I'm like, dude, let me get the shampoo out of my hair. It's cold as hell, bro. I can't get out with the shampoo in my hair. And he's like, Sam, I already told you I'm busy. Why don't you take a shower tomorrow? And I lost it. And I was like, how about you suck my dick, motherfucker? And I fucking came out of the shower around the thing towards him, right? And like, I'm ready to scrap.
Naked?
Naked. And in that moment, I had one of those like out of body experiences, and I was looking at myself, and I was like, oh shit, dude, you're trying to fight a guard naked right now. And I immediately, and everybody in the cell, I was like, oh, like they're like, this shit's going down. Like Sam's unhinged. And I lay on the ground. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. He didn't even tell me to lay down, or maybe I didn't hear him, but he already hit the button that makes all the guards come in. And I actually got reclassified in that facility as maximum, and then I got sent to Yakima.
Oof.
Oh man, you got kicked out.
Yeah, I literally got
Expelled.
removed from the jail.
Jesus.
Yeah, and because they wanted to make a point. They're like, yo, if you try to fight a guard
Sure.
in here, you're going to go to Yakima. But see, that's the true story. But it's better if I'm like, why don't you get out of my face? Like, because if I'm actually on stage being like, yeah, I was like all naked trying to fight a guard. Like someday maybe I'll get to a point where I can talk like all the way honest about that kind of shit on stage. But dude, I'm still like, I'll still do shit where people will shut down. I remember back in the day doing shows in Seattle.
Yeah, you can flip the crowd pretty quick on something like that.
Yeah, dude, you think you got them, and then all of a sudden, like, people are like imagine themselves, because like in that story, most of the people are not going to imagine themselves in my shoes. They're going to imagine themselves in the guard's shoes, because most of this population they think they're closer to guards than they are to inmates. But we'll see what happens next.
Wow.
And you're a big dude too.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you picture
Yeah,
the
that's
guard as like this little like old guy. Like you
Yeah.
said, he retired and shit.
Yeah, dude, and it's funny. So that joke too. Check this out. You'll love this. So I was supposed to go up to the Comedy Underground one night, and I live in Olympia, so it's like an hour up there, and that's without traffic, right? And I'm like, I'm going up to Comedy Underground. I'm excited. I got these jokes. I go up there. I walk into the club, bumped. I just drove an hour, and I called the guy running the mic, and he bumped me. And I didn't want to make a thing about it because I wanted to keep working there, but he didn't give a shit.
Dude,
Like,
that's so bullshit.
I
man.
know, and I had talked to him, and also that dude's a bum. He didn't even do comedy no more. But anyway, check this out, right? I'm pissed. It's Monday, right? I'm driving back from the Underground, and I'm on the Facebook thing or whatever, and I was like, oh, there's an open mic in Renton at the 907. You ever do that?
I've never had.
Okay, yeah, there's an open mic. It's been going forever, this 907. Armani Taylor and his brother James, they run it, James Taylor. It's called the Local 907 every Monday. I stop in there, right? And like, I'm up on stage, and I had these two jokes I was working on, but I get up there and I start getting pissed, right? And I'm like, I'm still pissed. I got bumped from the Underground, but there's a decent crowd, and I start going off, and I'm like, I hate this comedy shit, man. You know what's weird is like when I was in jail, shit was easier, you know? And I riffed that story.
That
Oh.
jailier. The
Yeah.
Jail.
No. All it was at first, all my jokes start out as like these little things. And then I just keep adding and adding and adding and taking away and adding and adding
Sure.
and adding, taking away, adding, and then you get like the thing. There's like 3
Sure.
or 4 things I'm working on right now that are like that. Like nothing, I don't do a lot of writing. Like I have a phone full of ideas, and everything else is just built up and take away. And that's where that shit came from, is literally pissed off that I got bumped. And it's like this thing where like I'd get pissed off, and it's almost like I want people to know, like, I used to be a different kind of guy. You guys think you could bump me? Like I've tried to fight a guard naked. You know, like that's like
shampoo in my hair.
that's like a way to fucking exist. You know? Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I love that joke. I love the idea. Well, it puts me in a place I've never been. I've never been in jail, just in general. And then I would. That's exactly the way I would think. Like, what are you gonna do? Arrest me? I'm already in jail. And
Yeah.
There's actually worse shit that
yeah.
can happen. So it's just something. But it makes it relatable too, right? Like, and like you said, in that story, even though you could be a not likable character in that story, but because of the way you tell it, you're not an unlikable character. Or maybe because of the way you've set up everything else, you're not.
My opener that I still do and that I sell shirts with, and I pull up my shirt and there's that tattoo that says "Let's Dance." Let's Dance is specifically about fighting cops. Like, that's what that tattoo means.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
I didn't know that.
I fucking don't like
I think I
cops.
have that shirt.
Yeah. I probably,
sure I have that.
I give it to comics all the time. Yeah.
Does that make you want to fight a cop when you put it on?
No, I just wanted to do a little jig. You know what I mean?
realize that I might be out of pocket, like not hating cops as much as I do, but like I'm actually okay with some cops now. Like it's been better, and I actually have friends of mine that are in the law enforcement field, but like it's complicated, bro. Like it is, and like as a whole, I don't like cops. Like it's okay. Like, why would I? I got beat up by a couple Thurston County sheriffs while I was handcuffed one time.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's like, all right, man. Like, and you know what's weird is I tell it, and like, people don't believe me. You know? I mean, shit, dude, in Yakima jail, dude, I saw some wild shit in jail.
I can imagine.
Like, dude, that jail is gone. Dude, that jail there was a grand jury, man. It got federally indicted. You know how bad you got to be? You know how bad of a jail you got to be to get shut down?
Pretty bad.
Yeah, dude.
I'd imagine pretty bad.
4.
Yeah,
I think it's 4.
No research line for sure.
Yeah, no research line.
Yeah.
That was my biggest beef.
Good. Yeah. I've been mad about that too.
No
Yeah,
fiber.
I didn't mean to make this shit all heavy, but it's
No.
like,
Oh no, you're good.
We're into it, man.
all these jokes, man. That's like, I think that's why I stay so like passionate about it, is because like they do.
They mean something to you.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you brought that up, and I think. Oh, go ahead, Colton.
Well, I was going to ask, okay, so when you were talking about editing jokes and how you had to start with an idea and then you expand on them and you edit them down, how many times do you think you run a joke away before you cut something out of it?
Bro, it's impossible to count because like what part of the joke and what version of the joke, and what if I do something like 10 times and then I leave it alone and then a piece of it is in a tag and then I take the front of it and I put that as an intro to it. Like, the only thing, dude, like...
So 4.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, 4. But honestly, dude, if I had to give you a number of how many times I'm running stuff before I feel like it's done, it's anywhere from 3 to like 100.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Dude, there is a bit that I do where I play music out of my phone and like do this whole thing about like my dad being dead. That like I worked on that shit for years and years, trying to figure it out. And like sometimes I'd think that I got there and then I'd do it and it wouldn't work right. Like, dude, it's bonkers.
Well, yeah, and I noticed too, like, just because if something's not working, it's like, man, I really like this, and it worked one time for me.
Yeah.
And then it's like, do I keep it? Do I cut it? What the fuck do I do?
Recapture the magic is hard.
Dude, my brother got in a really bad car wreck in Eugene and like broke his back, and I riffed a 15-minute set about my brother and his back and like hospitals and shit, and it did really well. And like I can't, like, those jokes.
Yeah, can't redo.
Dude, the funniest thing, there was a
Sucks.
nurse. Like,
I
I'm
hate
gonna try it right now. There was a nurse, right? And I was like, hey, so what's it? No, she was like a doctor. She was like, what's it look like? I was like, what's it look like, his back and stuff? She goes, well, it's a very intricate surgery, but we have like computers that like help. And I'm like, I have a fucking computer right here, like computers.
You guys need another
Nobody's
one?
impressed, yeah. I was like, actually, tell me some shit.
Yeah, we didn't. But, we have people who read a book.
Computers. That's so
Yeah,
funny.
that's pretty crazy.
It's cool. We got computers here. It'll be fine.
Fine.
It's
That is a weird way to answer that question, man. I've never heard that.
a terrible
before.
way to
Yeah.
answer that question.
It's a horrible way.
dude.
Like, what are they going to do? We don't really know. We just ask AI. Like, hey, Chat GPT, fix this back. Let's do it. That's pretty crazy. Here, I have a weird question for you. Sort of a weird question for you. What's different about your comedy today than it is on that special?
Oh, dude. Confidence.
Yeah.
Also, like, oh, geez. What's different about comedy?
Yeah, whatever.
Or
Take whatever
are
you
you
want.
talking on stage?
I'm talking on, off, whatever you want to talk
Oh,
about.
man.
Whatever you want to talk about.
Dude.
If you want to keep the comedy, fine. If you want to talk about your life, fine.
Dude, I don't even know anymore. Like, I don't know, man. It's so hard to explain because, like, I feel like comedy is this series of, like, doors opening and slamming and you get so used to, and the door slamming like hurts so much worse, and you don't even notice the doors opening sometimes.
Yeah.
But like I've reached a place where like I don't really think about what doors I'm going in and out of, and they're slamming and opening around me all the time, and I just kind of roll with it. Like that's the biggest difference, is it like from the time I recorded that special, like, man, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, it's so rad.
So you just have like a layered callus.
It's not even like a callus. It's just like you realize, like, when you get to a certain point, like, I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna work on my social media and all this other shit. But at the end of the day, like I'm doing fine, man. Like, and I'm gonna avoid beef. Like, there's people I can't stand, and you know what?
And you came on their podcast anyway. That's so nice, dude.
Yeah, even if I can't. But here's the thing: is like, even if you like, if you're a comedian and you listen to this, and there's somebody you hate, you're like, oh, that guy's a piece of shit. Like, he's probably not. He's probably fucking confused and sick and sad and angry. And you know what? You are too. You are too, and I am too.
I feel like he's talking directly to me right now.
I'm talking to fucking both you
for
guys.
sure.
Yeah, dude, it's great. It's awesome, man. What a joy it is to live in a world where we don't have to pretend like we're not fucking assholes and fuck ups. And like the best thing we can do is to talk about it, because then you can move the fuck on, and I can be. Because I do think I'm a good member of my community. I think I'm a good dad. I try to be as good as I can to other comics, but like shit's weird too, man.
Yeah.
Because this is an industry that preys on fucking mentally unstable fucking people, man. Like Austin, Texas.
Yeah,
Like, you
I was
know?
gonna say kill Tony.
Dude. Like,
Yeah, I enjoy that about, like, I definitely think it comes across your, like, it's a dueling thing, right? Like, it's like it feels like you're confident that you're a good person, and that also you are an imperfect person. You know what I mean?
Dude,
like,
yeah,
those two things
dude, I'm
are
so
just there.
conflicted, man.
And,
I was thinking about there's
that's
actually,
true
you
for
know what's
everybody.
funny?
Of course, yeah.
I actually wrote. I'm working. This is the bit that I wrote today.
Debut comedy from Tim Miller.
So I have a diagnosis, and it's weird. I've never talked about this on a podcast, but I have a diagnosis of PTSD, and it's from weird ass drug shit. Like, I've been robbed. I've had guns shoved in my mouth. I almost froze to death. Like, being locked up. Like, I had to fight sometimes. Like, not like wanted to fight. I was a bouncer. I had people say that I thought I was gonna get stabbed a couple times. Like, shit goes down, and like what's funny is like I feel like I'm scared to do political comedy. Like, I don't like Donald Trump. I didn't like Joe Biden. I feel like I don't like Trump more than I've ever not liked any presidents, and that's okay. But it's like, it's weird. Like, I got this bit that I want to do where it's like, man, I don't want to get political. I don't want to talk shit about Trump. So I've decided that I'm going to talk shit about veterans. Are you a vet?
No.
Yeah. Are you a vet?
Nope. I talk
Cool.
shit about him all the time.
We're
I love
clear.
it. Yeah.
No, it's like this thing, man. It's like there's these like, and it's not a thing about me pushing back.
Sure.
What I'm trying to do is make this point that like, it's hard to be a human being no matter what you do. And I do think veterans are important, and I do think they should be supported, but not so much that we forget that we're still all human. You know what I mean? Like, it's wild.
Yeah.
Because like patriotism has become a show, and that is fucking gross.
It's become a weapon.
Like,
at
it
a
is
show.
gross, man. And I'm tired of that shit, dude. I'm tired of fucking pretending it ain't fucking stupid, and it is. Like, it's dumb. It's dumb.
Yeah, it's too. It's been forced. Yeah, it's been forced upon us in a way that's not genuine, and it's bastardized and used to control people and to like piss people off and to like make them do dumb shit they wouldn't otherwise do. Like,
and I'm about to go do comedy for these. You know what's funny is a lot of veterans I know, they can't stand that shit either.
Yep.
Bro, it's so funny when I'm out doing comedy out in the middle of nowhere, out in the Oregon coast, and they're like, "Welcome to Siskiyou County, where we honor veterans." And I'm like, "Oh, cool, dude, good work." Wow, you guys nailed it.
Yeah, because I have my I Heart Al Qaeda bumper sticker, so I'm a little different, I guess, than most.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. Like, this shit's crazy, bro. Like, all my friends that didn't go to college, they went to war. You know?
Yeah, that's bananas. We got to get you out of here pretty soon, but we do a couple segments on here. We can do real quick with you if you'd like. So what we like to do, we like to shout out. Do you have anything else you want to say?
I did want to ask you. about like your worst bombing story. Do you have
Oh,
a story
you have a
about
fun one?
bombing?
Oh, that's good. I forgot you wanted to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, dude. You know what's funny? I got a gig at Evergreen State College opening for Gary Gulman
Oh, nice.
when I was like fucking 6 months in.
Oh wow.
And they were like, "Can you do 30 minutes?"
And
And
you
I
said
was
yeah.
like, "At Evergreen, yeah," because I was like, "Oh, cool, Evergreen students," because it's like the liberal arts college. I could just do all my drug stuff or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I just want to say this real quick. I'm cool with veterans.
Oh, I'm not. Not
yeah,
at all.
not at all. Yeah, Jay hates them. Anyway,
I
I
just want to say
thought.
this real quick, just so you know.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
I thought that I was for Evergreen college students.
Yeah.
He's like hippie, whatever. Like, and I went to Evergreen. I
Yeah.
was like, this is great. It was a awards ceremony for high school basketball coaches. I don't know if you've ever been around high school basketball coaches,
Mm-hmm.
girls high school basketball coaches from around the state.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
I really haven't.
Okay, well, they do not like drug jokes, and
They're intense. And they don't
yeah,
like drug jokes.
super intense. And anyway, Gary Gulman, a guy I looked up to a lot, who I still look up to a lot, great comic. He's in the back of the room, and also this is the first time my mom saw me do comedy, and I was excited. I was like, I'm gonna bring her to a show where I'm like doing really good. She's there. The other thing is because it was an awards ceremony, it was televised, and also there was a
Holy shit.
not
was
my part wasn't,
televised.
just the awards,
Oh,
just the
okay,
awards,
okay.
not my part.
right.
But the thing is, they still had these 3 cameras, and they had these giant screens behind us, and they were projecting us onto the screens
Yeah.
behind us. And dude, I bombed so hard, and it was just terrible, and like it just kept getting worse. And the only laugh I
Man.
got is like the screens kind of wrapped around, and I could look over, and they were zoomed in on the side of my head, and I was looking at myself on the screen, and I watched a bead of sweat go bloop and get bigger, and then roll down my face, and everybody could see it, and I was like, man, I'm like, that does not look good. And I looked at the crowd, and I goes like, imagine how this feels.
Biggest pop all night.
Yeah, best pop all night. Yeah, and then
great,
my
dude.
mom, I love this, on the way home, my mom was like, it wasn't that bad. And I'm like, Mom, stop. Like, stop. And then she goes,
Oh, she's being Mama Bear. You know?
yeah, she's like, well, maybe comedy's just not your thing. I was like, no, too far the other way.
That's even worse.
For 30 minutes. So
Yeah.
it was you bombed for 30 minutes.
I think I did, maybe it was 20.
Okay.
And then they arrested
That
him.
is a
That's
long
actually how he
time.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah, and it sucks. Man, I wish I could, because I could kill that shit.
You should have got naked and tried
Bro,
to fight somebody. That would have been.
Bro, yeah, that's my way out of most situations. It's funny now because like I could write if I knew I had that gig, I would probably write like 10 minutes about basketball.
Sure.
I love basketball,
Sure.
but I didn't read the whole email.
Why would you do that?
I make that mistake a lot.
Good bombing story. I like it. We're going to do that with the rest of the people we get on. We keep forgetting to do it. But that's great. That's a good one.
Yeah, dude, the best part, Gary Gulman in the back of the room spinning his finger in the air like
Wrap it up.
like he's like looking around for somebody who's gonna give me like the hook or whatever.
Oh, that's funny.
You know, it's funny. I know.
Do you still
people
talk
that
to him
know
or anything,
really
or
well.
have you
No,
ever-
hell no.
no.
And I
I
barely
was
talked to him
wondering,
that
yeah.
night. Yeah, but I know people that are real close with him.
Has he
And,
said
like,
the story before?
No, I want to talk to him about it. You know.
Yeah.
But he's pretty good about boundaries on social
Sure.
media, so good for
Sure.
him.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Actually, here I should message him on Instagram. I'll do that later though.
Yeah, do that, and then give us an update later.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you hear anything, that'd be awesome. But yeah, we got a couple other things we'd like to do, and then we'll let you out of here. One thing we do every week, we try to highlight somebody who we've recently discovered as a comic that we like. And I put you on the spot, Sam. If you have somebody, just anybody you even know or whatever that you think people should be
Oh
following.
yeah, this is easy.
Go ahead and
Tip
do
of my
that.
tongue. It's fucking Lynette Manning, man.
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude. Yeah, she's getting better and better. She went on tour with me in Montana and just killed every night.
Yeah, Lynette Manning. Do you happen to
Yeah.
know her Instagram handle?
I can find it.
Yeah, Lynette laughs. At
Lynette Laughs. That's right.
Yeah.
At Lynette Laughs. So that's LYNETTELAUF or
Yeah.
GH.
Yeah. You know, I want to know you guys like what you thought of the special and what you liked and what you didn't like. Like, it's not going to
Oh,
bother me.
okay.
Yeah.
I love one thing. I'll go with what I like first. What I really liked is the connection that you had with your audience. There was definitely like the applause you got at the end.
Yeah.
Where it just got bigger, and then you like left stage, and then it got bigger and bigger, and it was like your friends Like they were all your friends out there, and really proud of you, and like you were a member of their community. I thought that was awesome.
Still am.
Yeah, and you still are. Anything I didn't like about it? There was nothing I hated about it. There are a couple jokes, that I was like, eh. Yeah. Like the COVID stuff. I don't like COVID jokes, and it's not even your fault. You know what I mean? But it's just like everybody, like everybody had to do COVID jokes in 2022, and you get so fucking tired of them that I'm just like, I'm just not into it. So that's what I would say. Those are my 2 points. Colton, what do you got?
I liked how, like I said, how personal you are with it, and how much like this is me. This is who I am. This is what's going on. I like all that, and I liked the whole thing. The only thing that I would say is the merch pitch at the end.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's after you go off stage and come back on. You do come back out. And you're like,
so
hey,
funny.
buy my shit, and then you're like leaving it.
Yeah. You know what's funny too?
I have that on a clip. No,
I actually didn't do well that night.
Oh, selling stuff?
Yeah, because here's what happened. Right, I tried to go. I went out the back door. The side door, ran around to the front of the theater. I should have just not done merch that night. Like,
I mean, you had a bunch of shit going on. I could see that. Yeah, I mean,
I raised a bunch of money for Interfaith Works too.
Oh hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Is that what the ticket costs went to or anything, or is that?
Yeah, half the tickets.
Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, man, but good special, man. Check out that special, by the way. It's called Round Trip. You can get it right now. Apparently, don't wait until you can get it for free. Give Sam his money. Rent it on Amazon Prime, like I did.
I think anybody listening to this should go find something they don't like and burn it down.
Yes, dude, this is great.
Just
like for me,
riot real quick,
bro. I've been
veteran.
I know.
Go kick a veteran today.
I'm running out of time,
Yeah.
but it's been so funny because in like comics, like I've been doing this thing on stage, this trope where you like if I'm in Spokane, right, I'll be like, oh, what's the deal with like Ritzville or whatever,
Yeah.
And like you talk shit about like a little town nearby or whatever. So like I'll be in Kelso and I'll be like, man, Longview, you guys been there? I'm like, I'm so tired of Longview thinking they're better than us. You know what I mean, man? Fuck Longview. Woo! And I was like, you know what? Also, I'm about to walk that talk too. Listen, comedy schmomedy, man. Let's go do something about Longview right now. There are 300 of us here right now. What do you say we go out there and burn that place down? And people go like, woo! Like people get excited, dude. I did a show in
Very
Olympia.
January 6th of you.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I go down there. Not that I said that like I was into January 6th. I wasn't. And I'm not into burning down neighboring towns, but it's kind of fun,
Yeah.
People in the audience like, are we doing this?
Dude, I guarantee you, whenever, because I'm, me, I like to stay genuine. It's just funny because I know that there's people that are like they're getting up, they're like, here we go.
Hell yeah, like the dudes who play the domestic violence machine at gamers all the time. The fucking punching bag that comes down. They see how hard they can hit it.
Dude, I love that.
Oh, do you really?
I've seen people, dude, I had one of those at the bar I worked at,
hate it
and
so
I knew
much.
the trick to get to
it's
max
a trick.
it out. Yeah, it's
What's
easy.
the trick?
Just do like a big ass hammer fist or whatever, like a punch that would never work in real life.
Oh, like okay, so you do,
and what you do
you
is
just swing down through it.
you punch it down
Yeah,
more than
okay.
up, and I'd be like, oh, what the bouncer again? I boom, and it'd be like max
A million.
Wow, never mind.
That's awesome. So follow Lynette Manning. Lynette laughs. Who's your guy, Colton?
Can we throw me in later?
Yeah, we'll throw you in later. Colton Drake's comic you should follow this week is Blake Freeman. That's BlakeFreeman comedy on Instagram. That's Blake Freeman. And I have Joe Nunnink is a guy that I was just ran into randomly. That's Nunnigram on Instagram. Nunnigram.
I think I heard of that, dude.
I'll tell you what, man. I had a great time. I don't know about you guys, but I want to thank you so much
Yeah,
for coming
this was
in, man.
neat.
Really
And
appreciate
like,
it.
it's funny when it's like the height of ego to come onto a podcast and talk about your special. And like, it was really fun, and I think you guys did a good job.
Oh, thanks.
And,
Thanks, man.
Yeah, and yeah.
Anything you want to plug before you leave?
No, I feel like I should apologize more. Like I'm being really self-conscious now on how fired up I got and like soapboxy I got.
Oh, I think you're
But
fine.
just remember that like I am wrong all the time. So maybe cops are great, and maybe
Maybe veterans
nothing
are
should
nice.
burn.
You know,
Maybe
like-
veterans are great. I don't know.
Thank you so much for joining us, Sam. Really appreciate
thanks,
it. And next week we're doing. I didn't even tell you this yet, but you'll be all right with it. We're going to do Jordan Jensen's new special is coming out.
Hell yeah.
Next Tuesday. We both.
I
just
was
saw
supposed
it
to
this-
be on that podcast, but
Is
I
that
don't know
right?
if it's going to happen.
Oh
Yeah.
man, hopefully. So
see.
we'll have her take you out. But to close it out, thank you so much, Sam, for coming in. Thanks, Colton, as always, my excellent co-host. Stay funny, my friends.
Bye bye.
If I went to a doctor and I said, "Doctor, make me look how I feel." Oh my God! Yes. Oh, I know what time it is now. It's 9 o'clock. Yeah, I want to die every day. Yeah. The whip and snap and bend and rip. Everything's great. Let's get after it, boy! Your poop's fat because you're fat. I've made a critical folly. Bounce, 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 bounce. You were a second ago. It's time for you to go home now. I would never say I want to have sex with my dad, but I would say